Many of us in life have a purpose or a sense of opinion or bias of some kind. We think very strongly towards one side of an issue or very strongly towards another, and some of us may even be motivated with the strong intention to be active for some cause or for some kind of legislation in government or lobbying or some strongly held view that we want to perpetuate in some way or argue or discuss or foist sometimes upon other people. We want to change things. We want to change the world, perhaps for the better, hopefully for the better. We'd like things to be a different way, and things to be furthered in some shape or form. It is the insight of human psychology and psychotherapy and working with people in their inner realms that these needs to change things, these dissatisfactions with things as they are, and the engagement with cause and wanting to change things in any kind of a way is actually rooted in the experience of early life and then projected or transferred from the inner realms onto a larger tableau. In other words, the outer world appears as a reflection of the inner world. Now there's two things I'd like to say about this. One is you or I will be much more effective in bringing about change if we can circumvent this reflection. In a sense, we have no business taking our personal issues out on the big picture. Not only that, there's bound to be a mismatch if that's the case. You often see people in the press and articles, through books, perhaps presentations, video presentations, there's so many these days, who obviously have some kind of an axe to grind or obviously are very, very vehement about some particular viewpoint. Look at it carefully in yourself. What is it that has brought you to hold any kind of opinion? What is it that has caused an imbalance in you whereby you say, I don't accept this, I don't want this to be this way, and I want to bring about some kind of a change, or I want to persuade you, the other, that my opinion, my viewpoint is somehow right or better than yours or more thought through. Consider the relationship of any viewpoint or opinion or strong impulse in you to your own personal narrative, particularly in relationship to your early life. You will be more effective if you can disconnect these two so there isn't an imbalance of emotional charge and passion, you see. And the second point I want to make is you will be free. You will not be moved by events that somehow occurred in your life, meaningful or otherwise, arbitrary or coincidental, or maybe they even appeared to you to prescribe your purpose, but they were merely things that happened to you. Freedom lies in your contact with your internal essence, being itself, the place from which you arise in any form of expression. And if this makes any sense to you, how can you then be free if unconsciously or subconsciously, out of your awareness, you are somehow moved to act in any shape or form? It's called habit, it's called routine, it's called blind living. You'll wake up some years later, you'll be much older, and you'll say, hey, I missed it. I did things by rote. My chain was yanked. I was like a puppet being pulled around. If you can awaken to that now, do something about it. And the thing that you need to do about it is relate it to early circumstances. And through your awareness and insight from that self-inquiry, free yourself.